Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nisa Auliyatussa'diyah and I'm from the second D of English Education Department UIN Sunan Gunung Jati Bandung. And now I want to deliver a storytelling under the title The Cheerful Granny. Once upon a time, among the other old women, there was one who was very, very cheerful. And although she had very little to make her happy, but she knew that life is a journey that one makes either with a smile or a frown on their face, so she chose the former. Hello, Priscilla, my dear. How is the morning treating you? Why? I'm all over the place trying to manage the house. Now, dear, don't get so worked up. Tell me if I can help you. Aren't you the best? Yes, the happy old woman earned a living by running errands for her neighbor. In return, she get a meal or a bowl of soup, or sometimes a penny or two. Life was good, and the old woman never saw or found a reason to complain. But you may ask, what is so interesting about her life or her story, right? So, well, here's where it gets interesting. Very, very interesting. Winter is coming. I need to gather some wood for myself to keep myself warm. The day the old woman set out into the wood with a bun on her step and a sweet tune on her mouth. La 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 la. Suddenly, she came upon a ditch, and inside it, she saw a big brown pot lying. Goody, goody, my goodness me! Now, who could have left the ditch? Where is the owner of this? The old woman waited, looked about around her, expecting the owner to show, but no one did. Maybe it has been cast away. Well, one man's trash is another one's treasure. The spot would do fine to put a flower from my window. Wow! Goody, goody, my goodness me! If it isn't full of gold pieces. Here's luck! I feel rich! I feel rich! I feel rich! The old woman tried to lift the pot, but it was too heavy for her. After much thinking, she saw that no better way than to drag it behind her like a go-kart. The neighbors will never know. I will drop them each a piece of gold secretly, so that they are happy too. And I will buy a grand house, then just sit by the fire with a cup of tea and no work at all, like a queen, of course. And how lovely it will be to sit by the fire on a chair and have my tea. I have always wanted a chair for myself. Goody, goody, my goodness, I am rich, I am rich. By this time, she was a bit tired of dragging such a heavy weight and stopped to rest for a while, turned to look of her treasure, and lo, it was not pot of gold at all. It was nothing but a lump of silver. My God, what a silly of me all this while. I was thinking that I was a pot of golden. I must have been dreaming, but this is luck too. Actually, silver is less trouble and then easier to keep and doesn't attract attention. Maybe my house would be as a grand, but I can still on my chair by the fireplace and have my tea. So she went off again, planning what she would do, and feeling as rich as before. Until becoming a bit tired again, she stopped to rest and gave it a look around, see if her treasure was safe. And she saw nothing but a great lump of iron. What? What silly of me! All this while I was thinking that it was a silver. I must have been dreaming, but this is lucky too, actually. I can sell the iron and get money in return. Then I wouldn't need to hide anything and be about my business. About my business, sure, I think I will never be able to buy a grand house, but I can still build a little fireplace and buy a chair to sit by the fireplace, of course, and I still can have my tea. Wow, that's still nice, of course. And so she went again, dreaming about what she would do with her money, until becoming a bit tired again. This time, it was not a lump of iron, but a big stone. Goody, my goodness me! I'm in luck, the luckiest. I will say all the gold and silver and money would have given me a headache, but this is just a perfect. I have been waiting a stone to stick open my gate to solve everything with luck. My God! And so, all in hurry to see how the stone keep the gate open, she trotted off down the hill till she came to her own cottage. And as she turned to unfasten her shawl from the stone, she saw to her surprise that the stone had become bigger. Finally, this is so perfect for me. I can sit on this and have my tea too. I don't need a chair. This will do just fine. Finally, I have something to sit on it and, of course, drink my tea. And before she could bend down to touch it, the stone turned into a big lump of a cotton, and then from it came out 4 white legs, 2 ears, and a face. A face that looked like that of a big white canine teeth protruding over the lips. His eyes were red, its eyebrow arched. It was the cotton beast. Wow! My God! Goody, my goodness me! Aren't you adorable? I have always wanted a pet. Huh? What? Come on, little guy. What kind of person of you? I have tried to lure you with a gold and then with silver. Then I changed into a lump of iron, and then I changed again into stone, and you were just as happy each time. And now, when I show you, you say to me that I am adorable. Well, of course you're adorable for me. No. Sorry, I can't stay here longer. Bye. And saying so, the cotton monster turned into a butterfly and flew away. The old woman looked at it and then, simply shrugging her shoulders, went back inside her house. And when she entered the house, to her surprise, she saw the lamp of string lying on her floor. What? And then, as she watched in wonder, the string turned into a beautiful wooden chair. Oh my god, this is so perfect. I think I would better make a cup of tea for me, and for the lamp of iron, I think I will sell it tomorrow. Oh, how happy the old woman in her happiness! She tried around, and to her surprise, she saw a pot of gold. Wow! It was amazing! The pot of gold, the pot of silver, and then the pot of lamp of iron, and of course, the chair. Oh my god! The old woman was excited as she always was. And as you can tell, she didn't become a greedy. She shared her treasure with her neighbor secretly. And all were happy, especially the old women, who taught us that it's not about being content. So, one of the lessons that we can take from this story is how to turn the disappointment into an opportunity to see things from another perspective. So we never we will never feel sad and disappointed when we lose something that we want. Okay, that's all from me. I'm sorry for the mistake, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.